Afternoon to you. I am always getting yelled at because I go in the house with dirty hands. I mean, just covered with grease and stuff. And then I use the sink and get yelled at. And I use up all the hand soap and get yelled at. So the other day I was thinking, you know what? I'll solve this problem. Then we'll find something else to get yelled at about, which is cool. What I did here is I went to the dollar store, and they've got these huge bottles of dishwashing liquid. I don't know, it's some no-name brand. It's $1. That was $1. And what I did was, usually when I get my hands to turn into a greasy mess, I'm either out back in my area, which shouldn't be a problem because I've got the garden hose out there and plenty of rags, or I'm over at a friend's house, and then it's a battle of wits trying to get cleaned up. And you don't want to get back in the car, so you got to get a sheet out and cover the car seat, and then you got to try and scrape the crud off your hands. It's a big pain in the butt. And actually I got this idea from a friend. He's got a garage with a deep sink in it, and he had this really great blue soap, and the stuff eats grease like magic. And I asked him finally, I said, what is that stuff? He said, oh, I don't know, it's some crap we buy at the dollar store. So I went to the dollar store and bought some crap. And I thought, you know what? I'll just put some of this in this old, I'm going to use a pop bottle. I suggest that you peel the label off of it. You probably ought to label it, just in case some young person thinks it's soda. I'll put this away for a rainy day. And then this I'll just pour out. I might even, just to jack around, I might even dump a little bit of water in it. That's that same stuff. It looks blue in there. And never again will I get yelled at for using up all the soap in the house. It's easy enough. It costs $1. And I suppose if you thin that out 50%, I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's, kind of intended to eat grease, and even if you just got your hands cleaned up a little, that would be a pretty good deal. Then you might be able to, sneak inside and wash your hands. It wouldn't be such a mess. Again, I would label that. You can get a label, a sticky label. The other thing you could do, if this is going to be someplace stationary, I'm probably going to put this over by the shop stuff. I might take a drill or just even a screwdriver or something and just auger a tiny little hole through there so I could turn it into a squeeze bottle. Then I could just meter out a little bit and I won't have to take the lid off and fumble around. That way I can just give it a little squeeze, wash my mitts up, and away we go. I don't know, I just thought it was a pretty good idea. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment or a question. If you like this channel, feel free to subscribe. I do all sorts of wacky stuff during the day. We've been working on old power amps today. I don't know. I have a shortwave radio channel that's kind of dedicated to shortwave. If you'd like to wander over there, I can leave a link down below. Might find that interesting. There's all sorts of stuff. I don't know. Said fiddling with old power amps today, and did an experiment for a friend with a compressor. He thinks it's a government conspiracy that you need a heavier line cord. When I kind of proved him wrong, said it's not a conspiracy, it's kind of a law of physics. So if it's a conspiracy, it's a, I don't know what, physical conspiracy? Didn't come out right. Sorry, that's my attempt again to tell more jokes. I have a couple people say they want to hear more jokes on YouTube. They didn't say they had to be good jokes. Anyway, have a great day. Take it easy.